My very first job was working at a restaurant. While I started off as a lowly dishwasher, I eventually worked my way into the kitchen as a line cook and even further along, found my way into the bakery and as a prep cook and pretty much everything else in the back of the house before I eventually found myself in the front-facing positions.
Did you catch a game last night?
Eventually landing myself in a shift leader position, opening the entire restaurant every day that I worked. Most of my memories from this first job are like those of most who work in food service, stresses and annoyances that you just want to forget. But in addition to some really cool people that I got to work with back then, I really do look fondly back on the experience now, particularly the cooking itself. There's just something about having a full range of tools and equipment at your disposal to bring recipes to life that is very satisfying. After I moved on from that job, I still like to cook from time to time, and took a lot of those food basics with me from my time working in the restaurant, but over the years I've sort of drifted away from actually making stuff myself. If you've paid attention to anything that I've published in the past, you know that one thing is clear. I love food. Trying out new restaurants and breweries with friends is something that is at the very top of my list of hobbies. When I upgraded to a Google Pixel 3 phone a few years back, everyone commented on how great the pictures that I took with it looked, particularly when it came to food shots. People told me that I should make a food blog. No. But because I guess I like Instagram the most out of all of the social medias out there, I created a sort of food blog called Pixel Grub on Instagram to show off a lot of the great food that I tried locally and in my travels. I even got a few perks over time, like coupons, discounts, and free drinks from certain places for sharing my personal pics of them on social media. Recently though, when it comes to food at home, I just kind of hit a breaking point. I specifically remember taking out a frozen pizza, and though pizza is the type of food that I can eat anytime, anywhere, and in any form, I just decided I was done. Even the tastiest frozen pizza is still something pre-made and with preservatives to help with freshness. I also have a tendency to watch a lot of YouTube chefs while I'm working or just hanging out, and some of the recipes just beg to be tried at home. All of these pieces coming together slowly have led to me deciding that I'm done with pre-packaged, convenient food. Why eat a frozen pizza when I can make my own and make it taste however I want? And pizza is just the tip of the iceberg. When I go out to a restaurant, I'm usually getting fresh-made food and recipes that you just can't match pre-made at a grocery store. But tapping into the talents I learned in food service many years ago and using ingredients that don't have additives, what's stopping me from making food that tastes just as good or better than places I could visit with my friends? I put my foot down about a month ago and decided that I'm going to work really hard to only make food at home with ingredients that I prepare myself. Instead of that frozen pizza that might taste good but is very predictable, I can specifically choose the cheeses I want to use, make the sauce to my preferred taste, and in the process, learn skills that I can use going forward. Even buying pre-shredded cheese at the store is going to have additives to keep it from clumping while on store shelves. I don't want to eat additives, I want to eat the cheese. And if the only thing stopping me from enjoying cheese in its pure form is to take the time to shred it myself, I'd say that time is well spent and not wasted. And look, I value my time more than anything else, but I also don't mind spending it on something substantial. Learning how to perfect recipes and make food for myself is a great use of my time, especially during a period of time where going out and doing things the old way is just not as common practice, even if things do seem to be heading back in that direction. What was at first just a fun depository for my food pics has grown into something completely its own. Pixel Grub is now my journey into personal home cooking, in addition to traveling to other places and enjoying local cuisines. Something that I can enjoy myself and share with others. I hope you too can enjoy what I have to share.